All right, here's the deal. The Spokane real estate market and the real estate market in general throughout much of the nation is off the chain, going crazy. Spokane is a big part of that. They cannot keep houses on the market, but guess what? This weekend it's Spokane Open, and Marianne Bornhoff joining us now, realtor for 23 years. I've known her that long, right?
Yeah, 23 years.
Look at that, yep, 23 years. This is an exciting time to be a realtor. You guys had a lot of lean years, you know, I mean, and now this last year has just been crazy. And those who stuck in there and hung out and did the due diligence is now reaping the benefits. I mean, it's nuts. All right, we're in the Joel building, and I got to tell you, this is beautiful. It used to be the Joel Furniture Building, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of history here. It's such a great space. Really tall ceilings and exposed brick. It's just such a great location. Now, this is one of the 3 host houses that we have for the big, huge Spokane Association of Realtors open house weekend.
Okay,
Saturday and Sunday.
That's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You can go all over the county, and you can check out hundreds, right? Hundreds of open houses.
I would say this is our 8th annual Spokane Open weekend. So you have to go to SpokaneOpen.com.
Okay. That's
where all of the homes are listed. There's so many homes right now that are under contract. So what agents have been doing is they've been saving their inventory. So it's like the best secret list that's coming on the market. And so they're going to start populating them now for the weekend. It's the 28th and 29th, Saturday and Sunday. But by Friday night or Saturday morning, most of them will be listed. Last year, there were hundreds.
Right.
This year, there will be 100 plus.
Because it's tight. I mean, and there's all the, I mean, it just, you have people that are selling their homes. They're getting a good amount for them. Interest rates are still good. They're not, again, they've gone up a little bit, but still, compared to what we were paying for interest 15 years ago, this is nothing.
So I have to tell you, interest rates are the highest it's been in 4 years.
Okay.
So they're going to go higher. So you need to start thinking about, planning to buy a house now. If you're not in the market, you really should be. And if you've been on the fence, it's time to jump off that fence and get into a house.
Land safely and then talk to your realtor. It is realtor, by the way. I just want you to know that.
There's no I in realtor. It's just realtor.
Just realtor.
Realtor.
And if you say it enough, it doesn't sound like a real word. All right, let's talk a little bit about, so we're in the Joel building. Churchill Steakhouse is the base floor. I mean, you can't miss that.
Yeah, you just need to go downstairs and have all your amazing dinners.
Libations, steaks, hamburgers.
Yeah.
But you're also in downtown. And this is sort of, there's this new wave of people coming in that they want to be downtown. They want to be walking distance to everything. And you're part of the cool cats, I guess.
Oh. I mean, my dream when I grew up is to live downtown. So we have the big house. We have 5 kids. So, I'm trying to help them along. I got 2 more.
Just 2?
Well, 2 more left at home.
Right.
So we have a 13 and 15-year-old. So when they're done, in about 5 years, our goal is to be downtown.
Okay. I've got a 13-year-old, and I'm saying, tell them the same thing. Just 5 more years and the eviction notice comes out. He's like, boom!
You're out of there.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about real estate. I think that it's important to note that there are places everywhere. Spokane Valley, South Hill, people like their regional little hubs.
Yeah.
And Spokane's the biggest small city in the world, but there's all these little communities these little pockets that people really love.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to find homes, for the most part, in those pockets.
So Spokane Open is basically, that is the hub for all of the homes that will be open this weekend. That's where we have to go. Now, keep in mind, it's not just Spokane. You might find a house in Newport. You might find a house in Medical Lake. You might find a house in Coeur d'Alene. As long as they're listed through the Spokane Association of Realtors MLS, they will be, and the agents decide to have it open, and they'll put it on Spokane Open. Now, you go to the website, it's very clear that there are so many homes listed on the website. You can print it off, or you can use your mobile or smartphone device to look at the homes that are going to be open.
And can you target a zip code or an area
that you can get down to like a mile of the house.
Nice.
That's fine. Yeah. And so when you go and pick your houses, you can go to each house and enter to win some prizes.
All right, it's like a $500 gift card for one.
It's better than that.
It's better than that?
So
it's better than that. Wait.
Oh, wait, there's more. We have not one, we have 2.
Oh.
We have 2 prizes. So it's kind of a fun thing. So you get to go and look at all of these homes. Average consumer looks at 3 to 5 homes. Every home, you can enter once at each home. So one entry at each home. You can win a $500 Visa gift card to Spokane Federal Credit Union, which, by the way, they're going to also be there to answer any lender questions at the host houses. But the host houses is the Joel Lofts is one of them. There's another one on Oneida, and that's on the South Hill. Gail Terry in my office, she is the listing agent on that one, and she'll be there to answer questions, and the Spokane Federal Credit Union will also be there. And then there's a really nice Stonehill new construction house in Liberty Lake.
Oh, beautiful.
So that one will also be open. So those are listed, and we have those homes listed on Spokesman Review, the Inlander, and the Exchange. So all 3 papers have the addresses of the host houses, but all of the homes that are for sale in Spokane that will be open, that you can go to, will be on that website. But you go take your entry forms and you can go fill them out at each home and enter to win. And then the other prize, now you know we're sitting on some school spaces here, so we're sitting on a couch that you potentially could buy because it's from Tin Roof, and you could win a $1,000 gift card from Tin Roof.
Excellent.
And I love the Tin Roof. I mean, we're going to show some.
It can go from standard to eclectic, modern.
Everything.
I mean, they do everything.
I mean, they started, I think it was Acme TV years ago.
Well, yeah, Acme TV is the dad, and so then it's branched out, and it's a huge family. They're great people.
Oh, great people. And
they've helped out the Extreme team
exactly.
several
Oh, they
times.
have?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, they're in Sprague, and now that's the new Shishi place.
That's the new cool spot.
Oh.
Since the road diet.
Hey, let me tell you, I love Sprague. It is such a great space.
All right, so as we talk about it, I'm going to walk you through this lot. It's available, and they have several available that are coming on the market, right?
I got the list.
Okay, but one of the things you have is you've got a kitchen that, again, this for 2 people would be a beautiful space. You've got a gorgeous kitchen, and again, it's a smaller kitchen.
So this one's Unit 302. We're in Unit 302. Now, Unit 302 is 1140 square feet, and it's only $315,000, and it comes with parking.
Right, downtown.
I think a couple
Maybe
spots.
you spend the $315,000 for the parking spot, and they throw in a loft.
I know. Actually, Jack and Cindy, if you're watching, I'm in your condo. You need to buy this.
She'll be contacting you.
I'm calling
with
you.
Pictures.
This is the first time I've been in here. I
bedrooms,
really like this.
again, the open brick.
This is great. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
beautiful. And then one of the other cool things is that you look up, and then you have the open beam ceilings.
Yeah.
I mean, so you see everything, and it just really, it's a very comfortable, warm environment,
Well,
which is very cool.
I think they did a good mix. The warm wood with the hard surface and the concrete floors, and these kind of industrial sex appeal kind of a thing with you got the stainless steel in the kitchen.
But it's kind of, then you can do whatever you want with it. You can carpet the thing if you want. I mean, then, you know, the world is your oyster, if it were. And you can come in here and personalize it. There is, and I'm going to talk about one of the greatest, biggest doors I've ever seen.
Oh, I know.
Goes nowhere, but it's a beautiful piece of wall art.
What's so great about this is that there's only a few units that have this.
Right.
And this one will stay
with the loft.
Yes,
Yeah, it's,
I know. Isn't that amazing?
Very cool.
So, you know, I don't know. I think Spokane, we're finally, well, you know, we won top 10 hipster city in the United States. No, in the world. In the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Beating Netherlands and all those other cool spots? You know.
Well, you know, I'm kind of partial to, you know, those countries, but I like America better.
Yeah.
So.
Spokane is great. I've been here for 24 years. You've been here longer than I have.
Yeah.
By a few years.
I moved here on the 4th of July, 1989.
Oh, there you go. So you beat me by like 4 years.
Yeah.
And it has been an amazing place to raise my family.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got, you know, the kids.
Well, yeah, it's a great place to live, work, and play. Well, I mean, the nice thing is about Spokane is that, you know, we have 220 days of sunshine.
Okay.
We have over 50 lakes within an hour and a half of Spokane.
Okay.
We have one of the largest waterfalls right in downtown. And our parks department budget is probably the second largest of any city our size in the nation.
We can believe that. They've done a good job. There's parks everywhere.
I'm excited. So I think what you need to do, and even if it's going to kind of rain this weekend.
There's going to be some rain coming in this weekend.
I think it's okay because that's a great excuse not to go out and walk in our lovely park system. You can just go look at some houses.
Go look at some houses.
Drive around.
SpokaneOpen.com.
SpokaneOpen.com. There's 3 host houses that that the Spokane Federal Credit Union will be there to answer any questions. There's a prize for $1,000 for Tin Roof. Okay. There's a prize Visa gift card from Spokane Federal Credit Union. And the best thing about Spokane Open, it's literally the kickoff of the buying season.
Right, so I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and I just want you to, work with me or tell me, none of your business. But we have homes at every level of affordability. Okay, so we have the crazy expensive.
What do you think is crazy expensive?
Me?
Yeah, what do you think, like McMansion price? What do you think?
For me, for personally, I go 300,000 is crazy for me.
Really?
Oh, I'm old school though.
This is 315. Would you buy this? I'd totally buy this.
There is not enough room in this living room for the stuff that I have in 2 rooms of my house. I am an emotional hoarder.
I like the idea of the tiny house, so I'm building a tiny house right now. I have the McMansion, it's terrible. I bought a house in auction, so I have a way too big of a house, but we're gonna do, it's called a she shed. So we're building a she shed right now.
I've heard of this.
So I love.
It's the man cave, only with different colors.
Yes, it's great. No, actually.
It's not gray.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. So,
no, it's going to be gray.
But we have a lot of people transitioning. We have people who are selling their McMansions,
well, we call them. We resize them.
We resize them, so they're moving down. They want a smaller, more convenient location or smaller yard.
They might not want some steps, so they might take a 2-story that's 3,000-4,000 square feet, and now they're going to a rancher that is maybe 2,000 square feet on the main floor, and they could have a few things in the basement to throw all their stuff or
Christmas decorations,
whatever down there. Yeah, all the stuff that you can't get rid of that you said you have emotional baggage for. Yeah, that'll go downstairs. But
my basement's already full. But what we're saying is that no matter what, this is not all top-end homes.
No, there's some great deals
again,
out there.
some good transitional housing for those people who want to come up. Maybe they've got a couple of kids. They've been in an apartment for a couple of years. You can get a house today, even with the interest rates they are today, for a comparable price as an apartment monthly. It's pretty close.
Well, my daughter
okay.
is looking to buy about a $160,000 house.
Right.
It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath in the cutest little neighborhood.
Okay, mortgage on that 160 is popping about $1,000 a month.
Let me tell you, she can afford it actually with everything, and they're down because they're only putting 3% down.
Right.
Because it's that home possible loan. So I think her payment's going to be around $1,200. That's with taxes, insurance, and everything. But here's the thing. There are all kinds of different mortgage opportunities for someone depending on, now they're not going to put a lot down. The more you put down, obviously your payment's going to be less. The average price in Spokane is about $220. So they're coming in at a lower price point. But that's okay because every neighborhood's beautiful in Spokane.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. And she's buying in the neighborhood that I grew, that's where I bought when I was.
Look at that. Another emotional little twist there.
She's buying my hood, so I love it. So Garland, I like the Garland.
Oh,
so
it's
she's buying in the Garland, but now we live on the South Hill, and I've lived all over. I've literally lived everywhere in Spokane. I've been a Valley girl. I've been North Sider. I've been South Hill. The only thing I haven't done is the West Side.
Yeah, no, not me either.
Have you not done West Side?
I was lower South Hill, and now I'm up in Meade.
Oh, but with Amazon coming.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So there's going to be 1,000, 1,200 homes, and everyone at Amazon, they're going to have enough. They'll make enough money to buy a house.
Yeah.
So go buy in Airway Heights because the prices are pretty reasonable out there. I just sold a 3-bedroom, 1-bath for $140, new construction, like newer construction, in Airway Heights.
I just want to put out that as we were sitting here contemplating starting this, she was afraid that she wouldn't be able to talk and fill the time and that I would have to ask her a lot of questions.
I think you were afraid.
So far, I am now fighting to get a word in edgewise. Real estate market, we have a wonderful realtor association. You've got a lot of qualified people that can answer your questions, walk you through the process, show you homes this weekend. Again, this is when you have all the open houses. This is when they get to go see. If you're right and you pick the right house, there may be fresh baked cookies.
Oh,
that's what I love about these open houses.
Oh, yes. And I think some are doing like the little water bottles, so you can take the little water bottles with to the houses.
Tiny little water bottles.
I know.
All right, wait a minute, we're going to take a break.
I know. So, I have to tell you, I'm not really a coffee person. My husband is.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that there's every possibility in Spokane. And there are almost 2,000 realtors. Our realtor association, amazing. Oh, and guess what?
What?
Guess what April is?
What is April?
April is the 50th anniversary of fair housing.
Boom. There you have it.
So Washington State is a little more progressive. Thanks to Kevin Parker, our past lovely representative. He helped create and draft and approve new legislation. So now the military is actually a protected class. So we have 7 protected classes in Washington State. I love the fact that we're so diverse and we protect and preserve the right to buy home ownership. And the great thing about fair housing, everyone should be able to have the opportunity to buy a house.
So my father, who is a very wise man and still on this earth, Bend, Oregon,
Bend, really?
has told me, we're not making any more land, Mark. So if you want to own it, buy it.
You gonna buy some land?
You know, yeah, house, gotta have, you know.
Yeah,
We were never into the rental discussion.
Oh.
That's always been a thing that, you know, you buy, you sell, you move on to the next house. That's just how it works.
So your youngest is 13.
13.
My youngest is 13. He's already talking about how do I save up money to buy a house.
See?
But my daughter, she hasn't bought a house yet. She's, you know, like 20.
Right.
My son bought his first house when he was 18.
If only he knew a realtor that
Oh,
could
he
help
bought
him.
it when he was 18.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I love that.
He's now married to a past realtor.
No, there you go. All right, hold on a minute. I'm just going to go to my notes. I want to make sure this is the 8th annual. Promises to be bigger and better than ever. We've talked about that. Literally hundreds plus open houses for sale across Spokane County and beyond.
All over the region.
And beyond.
All over the region. Within probably an hour of Spokane, you'll find something on Spokane Open.
Is there a $6.8 million home on this tour? Do you know which home I'm speaking of?
I heard that there's some pretty snazzy places.
All right, I don't know if
that
that
true?
one that's out on the river over in
Well,
Idaho.
I can tell you right now that I don't think that one will be open. But go to SpokaneOpen.com and pick the highest house and go look at that one.
Okay, you know what? We've just knocked all this out of the park. I just checking. When people come to you, this has been, again, a banner year for real estate. I see people on Facebook constantly going, I have 4 buyers. I need 4 homes.
Well, you know why?
Who wants to sell their home?
So 5 years ago, the average person moved 4.2 years. Now, it's 8.2 years. You know why? Baby boomers are getting older, and they're not finding an opportunity for them to go into their new place to resize. So they might be moving into assisted living, they might be moving on, they might be moving in with kids, but they can't find the opportunities that they've had in the past. And so that is the biggest challenge, is actually that baby boomer generation is just staying in their house. They like Spokane. They don't want to leave.
And they're here.
And they're here.
Yeah.
And we are doubling the amount of people moving from Spokane. And it's not just Portland, Seattle, Boise, wherever. It's way far out of the country. I mean, they're coming here from the East Coast. And so we've been discovered.
The secret's out.
Secret's out. So you better go buy a house, because
They found out about our food and our barbecuing, see? And we have those 220 days of sunshine. It's pretty nice.
Are you going to barbecue? Have you barbecued this season yet?
Multiple times. I mean, you know, you can do it year round.
In the snow, in the snow.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I can. I got a, Green Mountain Grill. Fire it up. Away you go. It's
There
perfect.
you go.
Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
Oh my gosh, this
All right.
is so great.
Here's the deal. We were really supposed to talk about real estate, and I think we have. SpokaneOpen.com. If you want to search for a home this weekend, it's the perfect weekend to do it. You're going to be able to see a lot of people who'd be very happy to see you, and we thank you, and you did very well.
Well, you know, we both go way back in radio.
Yeah, so
not here, but
so we just talk a lot. We're lucky that this was actually rolling. All right, again, your Spokane Realtor Association is very strong. Homes all the way to Coeur d'Alene, all the way out into the West Plains, all the way north, Newport. I mean, everywhere you might want to move, you'll probably find a home close to it. And of course, we have some of the best school systems in the region. So there you have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you
best
so
of
much
luck.
for doing this. I'm so excited to go out there and buy a house.
Yep, sell them up, people, or buy them up, something. All right, thank you very much. Share this around with a friend. If nothing else, it's a good way to kill some